No fucking way, dude. This is so stressful. Oh, I'm getting emotional. I just got goosebumps. Hello, everybody. My name is aerosalikenvt. I'm your futuristic alien mechanic, and today we are back with part 2 of the most iconic moments in EVO history. We watched part 1 last week. It was absolutely incredible. I can't wait to see what's in part 2. I have been having such a blast. Thank you so much for following me and coming with me on this journey. And I'm excited to just dive in. Make sure you stick around for member shout outs and a little note from me about what's to come for the channel. I've been literally looking forward to recording this all week. So I'm so ready to just dive in.
That's it!
The taunt, here we go.
As fighting games grew and more specialist players emerged, one legendary Japanese pro remained a top competitor in multiple major titles into the mid-2010s. Hajime Tokido Taniguchi had already had a remarkable
I was gonna say, I think we've seen Tokido, right?
Games, but he never won a main stage Street Fighter tournament at
right,
EVO.
Yeah.
In search of his ultimate glory, Tokido chose to focus exclusively on Street Fighter V from the beginning, and his effort was further bolstered by the addition of his longtime main Akuma to the game.
Akuma is his character concept. He has raw health, but he has everything else. That means if I master him, he's the best character.
I do think it's important to say that yes, Tokido thought Akuma was the best character, but everybody else in the world didn't necessarily agree. The character had been out for quite a few months at this point, and a lot of other players were really having a hard time making Akuma work. People were finding that his classic low health meant that he would just explode in a lot of situations against the aggressive playstyle that Street Fighter V is really built around. And yeah, Tokido seemed to be making the character work, but I think there's no question that Akuma was a bit of a gamble.
Tokido was hitting his stride right before EVO 2017, but another, younger competitor was also on a hot streak and seemed primed to stop him. Punk. Punk started turning heads towards the end of 2016 with his aggressive and confident car in play, and almost as quickly as he had emerged, Punk began to dominate Street Fighter V.
Oh, there it is. He's gonna use it now. Pop it now? No, you work this side. He's dead. Is he? Okay, there it is. He popped off. He popped off. And Punk popped off. Big E's on stage.
Punk wasn't
the
just
energy
good.
is so
he knew
fun.
He was good, and he didn't shy away from letting people know
Not the tea bag.
Me and Dude gonna have a nice meal at E-League together.
Hell yeah.
And we gonna talk about why NLBC is so free. We're gonna have a good conversation over a nice dinner.
It didn't matter if he was playing against traveling Japanese or European pros or domestic US talent. In the months leading up to EVO 2017, Punk looked nearly unstoppable.
It's funny, I feel like Punk is probably the best player in the world. That's my thought. I would be very surprised if he was not in top 8.
American fans dared to hope that Punk could finally become the first American Street Fighter EVO champion in years.
Oh, that's
and
right.
The EVO 2017 bracket seemed to only confirm that.
Surprisingly, when I played at EVO, I didn't have any nerves at all going to my first EVO. I just played and I felt good the whole time.
And coming hot off a win
that's
over
good.
Justin Wong, Punk dispatched Tokido for a spot in winner's side top 8.
The double low light kick, the V reversal again, Punk in trouble still. There's so much offense from Tokido.
Oh, he got under. That's it. He should be able to confirm it with critical art. And there it is. Punk is going to take it over Tokido.
Oh, very good. I love seeing the sportsmanship.
Tokido was forced to dig deep in losers to earn his shot at a rematch with Punk. Blocking his path to grand finals, though, was a murderer's row of some of the best Street Fighter V players in the world. But Tokido was determined to prevail.
Bro locked in. Look at that face.
He got him. Too high up again, but couldn't confirm off of that. He thought he was too far.
Nice.
Oh boy, be careful.
Very good. Nice.
Into the dash up uppercut.
That's crazy.
Who's going to grand finals? It is Tokido.
Despite having already lost to Punk, Tokido took his place on the grand final stage with an air of confidence. He was dead set on winning his first ever EVO championship for a main Street Fighter title, but taking 2.
See, okay, this is what I was talking about this on stream when we were watching the CEO Marvel Tokon tournament and a little bit of the avatar pools. But there's something to be said about emotional resilience. There was one player, I can't remember his name, but he went up, he had been on a winning streak. He was in the top 8 winners bracket. He hadn't gotten knocked down to losers. And he went up against somebody that I think he had even sent to the losers bracket. You could just tell that his mind was not in it at all. Like whatever mental fortitude he had just crumbled. It's interesting that he's deciding to stick with Akuma. I think to me, a lot of people might be like, oh, that's arrogance or that's stubbornness. And to some extent, maybe that's true. But I do think there's something to be said for like, I know I can do this. I just have to keep doing it and doing it well. And having that emotional resilience, I think, makes it easier to get through things like this, even against an opponent like Punk, who is quite confident already, and rightly so.
2 sets against Punk, especially given their prior match in the bracket, still seemed like a tall order.
No successful anti-air. Oh, did you see him stagger just a tiny bit? And he's going to be able to get the meter and confirm into the critical R. Take round number 1 here in Grand Finals.
Damn.
The round started close, but Tokido found an unconventional path to victory. Punk hadn't been here before, but Tokido had. He knew the pressure that came with sitting on that stage, and he used it to his advantage.
Trying to get in. Oh no, ate it. He just ate the dive kick. And oh, beautiful side switch there from Tokido there.
Nice.
He has the opportunity to go either direction.
Holy.
It's going to be a stun.
Very close.
He still looks like Ganon to me.
He's so genius.
That's a stun, dude. Holy shit.
Taunt combo to Punk in Grand Finals of EVO.
The taunt combo broke Punk and paved the way for Tokido to reset the bracket.
Tokido has his MV trigger. Oh, here he comes. What the mix-up? What a throw tech. Oh, 16 seconds.
Damn.
He walks into the fireball. We have a reset.
With momentum now firmly in his favor, Tokido found another gear.
This is huge, Tokido. The momentum is massive. The tech, it's looking miserable here
DP.
for Punk.
DP.
So much trouble.
This is where
reached it to that man's soul.
Into play. And he's just been walking into those standing medium kicks. Here's the
that's crazy.
He gets it from the other side, and it's going to be an uppercut. So now the next mix-up could be death or stun. He goes
Damn.
Tokido has the lead. He is 1 game up over Punk.
And he's chilling.
He's unsettled. Punk is not
Punk is losing it.
Take some time. Take some time. Do not jump back into this match.
But Punk did jump back in.
Damn.
And things only got worse.
I've never seen him look like this. He's
yeah,
just
you
not
gotta
prepared.
like take a minute.
He's unsettled by Tokido. The nerves are getting to him. The stakes here at Evolution. The confirm again. The back throw.
Damn, dude. I mean, they're both clearly skillful. You can see it in Punk's previous gameplay, but like, Tokido's got that resilience. That's such a cool fucking, is that a combo or a super? It's so sick looking.
He jumped onto it.
Damn.
That's it. That's it. Tokido is the Evolution 2017 champion.
No matter who won this series,
very good
history
hug.
would have been
Cute.
made, but America's first would have to wait at least another year. Tokido's incredible losers bracket run and his destruction of Punk in Grand Finals had ended his Street Fighter EVO drought. And to mark his victory, Tokido gave us one of the most moving quotes in fighting game history.
Just one thing I want to say. Fighting game is something so great.
Aww.
Tokido reminded us
really
all
cute.
that dedication and love of fighting games is what drives us, that the journey isn't always linear. Success isn't guaranteed, and what Tokido did, dedicating years of his life to the pursuit of greatness, even though he came up short time and time again, was all worth it for this moment.
Dude.
We all got to witness the climax of one of the most incredible careers in fighting game history, and many couldn't help but be moved to tears.
It's been one of those weekends, you know, we all come together to celebrate fighting games, and as you said, fighting games
I'm a sympathy crier, bro.
Why did he have to say that?
Well, I know, that's, you guys don't know, that's what got James the worst. It almost got me too.
I'm a sympathy crier. What an incredible, dude. I think that, it's such a simple thing, right? It feels so simple. But I think that's what's attracted me so much to the FGC. I've been part of the horror community my whole life. It's something I've always been into, but it doesn't have that same I don't know, that same sense of community, and obviously it's so scattered, right? Because there's movies and video games and stuff. And I don't want to say that it's lacking, but there's just something special about the fighting game community that you don't really get in a lot of other esport communities and a lot of gaming communities. Everybody is here doing what they want to do because they love it. They love the games, they love the community, they love the competition, and that's something that I think is so special. And I think having that and getting to feel that tertiarily through other people and finding it in myself has been so fun and so just incredible.
Everyone, we're halfway through the most iconic moments in EVO history. Let us know in the comments what's been your favorite story so far.
Oh man, I can't. So far, that one made me really emotional.
The Omen Max 16 laptop is a beast, equipped with up to
I'm trying to think of like what the other ones we had from part 1 and what my favorite was, and I can't think of
encased in a light, portable body
what it would be.
No matter how sweaty things get on the server, the Omen Max 16 will stay cool.
I think the taunt has definitely been very good though. I have to go back and watch my own video. My memory is Swiss cheese, you guys.
Metal hybrid material designed to improve the lifespan of your PC. But that's not all. The Omen Max 16 is also equipped with a groundbreaking new self-cleaning fan technology called Fan Cleaner. Powered by Intel, this built-in feature periodically reverses the fan's direction to prevent
that is a really nice laptop, to be fair. I don't even know when this video came out, but that's still probably a really good laptop.
To manually overclock their laptop's CPU and GPU.
I will not be overclocking shit. I need a new PC. I probably gotta look at getting a new PC next month or next year.
Once again, thanks to Omen for helping players navigate through any obstacle to reach new levels with the Omen Max 16 laptop, available at omen.com. Now, let's wrap up the most iconic moments in EVO history.
Yes, sir.
I really understand why
the mirror match. Okay. Is that when you play the same character?
EVO is best known for producing some of the greatest moments fighting games have to offer, but it has also been the stage for some of the darkest moments in the community's history, and perhaps none is more infamous than what happened in Smash 4's Grand Finals at EVO
Smash
2018. By the end of Smash 4, a lot of fans were pretty
I missed it. Oh, okay.
Unhappy, and they had good reason to be.
The last years of Smash 4 were a mess. First, Cloud totally broke the game, and then Bayonetta destroyed whatever was left. This was one of the most broken Smash characters ever designed. If you weren't playing Bayonetta, you were basically giving up free wins.
That character definitely broke the game. She had one of the easiest 0 death combos. It was kind of like done off of any of her special moves. You pretty much just carried him to the top.
Piece of shit character should not have been allowed in any game. That character is a cheat code.
Even after Nintendo responded to fan outcry with nerfs, it simply wasn't enough to stop her from keeping a stranglehold on the game's competitive scene.
Fair.
It was very rare that you did not see a Bayonetta in the top 8 in every major tournament in 2018. It was very common.
EVO 2018, however, marked Smash 4's final year at the tournament, and 2 of the game's biggest names, MKLeo and Tweak, weren't able to attend, leaving the door wide open for the rest of the field. Unfortunately for fans, though, that resulted in a nightmarish grand final scenario, a Bayonetta mirror match between Lima and Captain Zack, 2 top players who claimed to have faced hate from the Smash community for playing Bayonetta.
Captain Zack will be up there dancing and popping off on people, and like people are already upset it's your character choice, and now you're like taunting and mocking them. So after a while, like that's gonna bleed directly into
of course you're
the
gonna
player
get
for sure.
aggression.
I would never say like people deserve hate, but I think I am definitely understanding of why people were hating on said players for their antics and the characters that they play.
Absolutely.
Normally, grand finals generate a lot of hype and excitement, especially at EVO, but this one felt different due to the nature of the matchup. At first, the game was what you'd expect, a mirror match between 2 high-level players using a high-tier character. Lima went up 2 games on tournament point before Captain Zack came back and evened the set at 2-2. But that's when it happened. Captain Zack SD'd.
Game number 5, much like we saw in Winners Finals. However,
what does
in
SD
Winners
mean?
Finals, we saw Lima take it quite handily. Will that be the case here, or will Zack send us into another set? You ain't gotta wait long for the answer to that.
Whoa!
What does SD mean?
No, not like that. Yes, the homie stock. There it is. That's what I like to see right there. The camaraderie, baby.
Okay, first of all, no, I don't like seeing that, but today,
I'll take.
I'll take.
I can't have my grand finals end like that. I can't
Wait, what happened? I don't get it.
Thanks to Lima giving Zach the homie stock for self-destructing
What's a homie
at 0%,
stock?
Zach went on to win the match, resetting the bracket. But
What's
after
a homie
brief
stock?
conversation between sets, things got really weird. As soon as the second set started, both players just charged their guns. Neither of them made a move.
Captain Zach with the backdoor 3-0 to send us in the grand final set number 2. We ain't done yet, baby. Hold that, get, and get to the click clack. Let's do it.
Bro, what is going on? What is this?
I don't know. I was stalling for time.
I don't know. I was stalling for time. It's very funny. What are they doing?
Last Evo was Matt and Maury. I mean, now you really get it.
I remember watching at home at like 1:30 a.m. and thinking, there's no way this is allowed.
After about 45 seconds, Coney walked over to try to get the players to tell the crowd what was happening.
I was just asking how their EVO went. I was like, hey man, how was your
Hi,
weekend?
Coney.
$9 bottle of water, huh? You want me to go get you one? Like, you made it, champ. Good job. I'm just talking to them.
Oh, they're actually doing an interview. Is this real? I can't tell this. I feel like this is actual match. We're doing an interview right now.
I'm not sure what's going on right here.
Fortunately,
What
after
is
more than
happening?
90 seconds of wasting everyone's time, Bear came over to tell both players that their actions were against EVO rules.
They just told me they were friends and they just wanted to have fun. When I asked them the questions, I just needed an answer so I can let them know that what they did was a violation of the official rules for EVO in terms of stalling.
Yeah. You can't just why the f would you do that?
Yo, Bear came up there with the rules set.
Wow,
Yo,
that's
look,
OD.
in the rules it says you are not allowed to stall the match. Let's go, Bear. Bear MVP of EVO right now.
Jesus Christ. Okay, I see why people get upset at
In the back of my head, I was
Smash
like, is this
being an
actually going to
EVO.
go on forever, though? Like, are they really going to be able to run it to time? And so when Bear got up there, there was a real sigh of relief.
Bear's enforcement of the rules ended the time-wasting shenanigans, and while Lima ultimately won the tournament, the fans were furious.
Yeah, that doesn't feel good.
Last, a champion is crowned at EVO 2018.
Zach later told Event Hubs about the hatred he received for playing Bayonetta, but in the same
The first person to shoot always takes %. The beginning combo window for the Bayonetta is 4%, which is where standoff decides the match most of the time. It's just it usually lasts a few seconds during friendlies. It was EVO Grand Finals and neither of us wanted to lose. Yeah, but they had a conversation beforehand. They clearly knew what they were doing.
same breath, strangely defended the charging strategy as completely valid.
That explanation is BS for sure. You may
Yeah.
have lost the first interaction, but you don't lose the whole game because you let go first. Like, that makes no sense.
I think he was playing it up there. I do think they were trying to win. Like, you want to win EVO, of course. Just in that moment, they both said, hey, let's hold B.
For some fans, it was a perfect send-off for the train wreck that was Smash 4.
Yeah,
Bayonetta
that's fair.
cheapened the game. This was just the ultimate proof of how she destroyed the scene.
In hindsight, it sucks. Once you start seeing, people walk out the venue, like, that's how you kind of know that the game is over.
Unfortunately, this infamous finals marked a disappointing end to Smash 4's run at EVO, sadly tarnishing the series' reputation going forward.
It makes you feel like a joke.
understandable.
And that's unfortunate for Smashers, as they've always been trying to fight for legitimacy and whatnot, and
that
this
just completely
situation
ruined
is just
it.
going to set us back.
All right, before we get to the problem solver, that makes sense though. Okay, I'm starting to see why people were like, this is kind of why nobody takes Smash seriously as a fighting game, which to be fair, I think even the developers like this is supposed to be like a party game, but I didn't really like that. And then we have the problem solver.
Has taken Evolution 2018.
Street Fighter at EVO rarely sees repeat champions. In fact, since the modern era began with Street Fighter 4, only one player had ever gone back-to-back, Daigo. But going into EVO 2018, Tokido truly looked like the man to beat.
That's gonna do it. No, we blocked in time.
And it got out. It's still danger of stun. And that's going to do it. There's the stun right there. Tokido is going to finish it off with the fancy taunt combo to take Brooklyn beat down.
After his incredible 2017 victory and the rest of the season that followed, it looked like Tokido could actually repeat his long-coveted EVO win.
That's such a sick-looking
trophy. EVO is
trophy.
a massive open bracket, and nothing is certain. And one player was looking to make an upset: Problem X. Problem X was the United Kingdom's foremost Street Fighter player. He'd been signed by Mouse Sports in early 2017 and became renowned for his calm demeanor and methodical approach in game. His wins and placements that year, including a top 8 at Capcom Cup, earned him top 10 ranking. But he went full-time on esports in 2018, and it paid off.
Damn.
This is set up and roll the other side.
Full time is crazy.
Look at the. Did you chase after the tornado?
That doesn't dissipate on the EX. Uh-oh.
Damn.
And he was trying to get into them DMs, and he did. Problem X moves on against Momochi.
Problem X was unique in another way. He was one of the few top players using M. Bison at this point.
Here's the thing about Bison in Street Fighter.
I was gonna ask.
The netcode in this game really just wasn't good. And there's no question that that definitely favored this character. He had so many ways to get in. He could move forward with his sort of unusual teleporting dash, well-spaced scissor kick. He had Devil's Reverse. There was just so many ways that online, a really good Bison could kind of just overwhelm your mental stack, no matter how prepared you were. But in person, it was a different story. Good players had enough time to react to his gimmicks. And at this point in the game, we'd all labbed out answers to his really long block strings and his crazy pressure. So the character was fine, but there was really the sense that he just wasn't a tournament winning pick.
While there were some characters that Bison struggled against, Problem kept the Dictator in his back pocket and had Abigail as a backup for a few key matchups. And using the pair, he made top 8 by defeating Japanese pros like Bonchan and Fujimura. He also triumphed over the last European to win EVO, Luffy. Then he stayed on winner's side with victories over Gachikun and Fudo, the latter of which had just sent Tokido to loser's side. But Tokido ran it back and emerged to face Problem in grand finals, and Problem greeted him with a beating.
Building up a lot of that ground, it's all gone now. And here comes some big old damage.
Crazy to see people like that have won just get the absolute handed to them.
Not gonna quite kill.
Just the evolution of the industry is crazy.
Oh no anti-air, and you know what? Tokido's gonna come in here, and now he has a critical art all locked up and ready to go.
Now he's fighting back.
Every throw. Oh,
damn.
What a choice by Problem X.
Despite losing the first game, Tokido surged back, and the series became tense with a ton of close rounds.
Problem X trying to shut it down. Use that straight dash. All get caught, but
these are very close. Dude, there was a match like that in Tokon this weekend that had me freaking sweating.
He couldn't make it through, and that means Tokido has tied it up 1-1.
Oh, nice
the throw. Oh, here we go. Activates. Gets over there, and he just goes with a
2-2.
Tokido is still alive. Jumping back in the corner, trying to hope.
This is so stressful. This is so stressful.
Slight flaw in Problem X's game repeatedly in this top 8.
Oh, this time the jump back jab. Where did he call it up? He called
Damn.
We have a reset.
Just like 2017, Tokido reset the bracket. Last year, Punk crumbled under the pressure, but Problem didn't flinch.
Devil's Reverse again. Oh, he got him with the slide. Here we go, knock down what side? Again, EX, isn't it enough? Not yet.
Not enough.
No.
Damn.
Oh boy, here it comes again.
What? Oh,
back throw.
Dude, just fucking get him with the feet. Damn.
Tokido's back was against the wall. He rallied to win the next round, but Problem X had him figured out.
Trying to chase Tokido down. Tokido stuck in the corner. What a
just sneaks over the fireball. Look at that damage.
Yeah, beautiful choice for the combo.
This is the moment for Problem X.
To the other side. Tries to go for the throw. Good block. Oh!
Still no answer
for
Tokido. Too far.
He's trying.
Doesn't want to commit. The tension is palpable.
This is crazy.
Oh, he goes in there.
Oh, this is so stressful. Oh, this is wild.
Goes for the B reversal, knocks him down. Oh, that should be punishable.
Let's go!
God damn.
Problem X has taken.
Oh, he's so gracious.
2018, and all of UK is elated.
Problem X made history as the first ever UK Street Fighter EVO champion. He denied Tokido a repeat victory that seemed all but inevitable, and he cemented his legacy forever with a decisive victory over one of the greatest players of all time.
I think it is just impossible to overrate what a huge deal this was for Problem specifically, but also for the whole UK Street Fighter scene. This is a community that's really been around for a long time, and they have a few top players, but they've never had a win of this magnitude before. And for Problem to not only win EVO, but to win it against Tokido, the defending champion of EVO, who's made back-to-back grand finals, it just makes the whole thing that much more special. And for me, that's why it's a set and a tournament that I'm never going to forget.
Very cute. Alright, the People's Champ. Also from 2018. 2018 seemed like a really intense year for a lot of
shit. The beating heart of EVO is the huge open bracket. Anyone can go deep, and anyone can become the People's Champion. Lil Majin grew up in the Memphis FGC. He was a lifetime grinder and a lifetime devotee to his favorite character, King. King was a grappler, bringing showy wrestling moves to the panoply of other fighting styles in the series.
To me, King is like one of the most hyped characters in the game, and
he's
it's
so
because
fun.
He's got this flashy wrestling-inspired style that people are already kind of interested in. There are brief times where he's very strong, but most of the time the game is balanced around this character not being the best. So when you see a King player, this is a player who's stuck with this character through thick and thin, and mostly thin, in my opinion.
Lil Majin didn't care whether King was strong or not, and had long been known as one of the premier King players in the world.
I mean, I would hope so.
Dimebacks in big trouble, the count and throw big two. Dimebacks still in it. Oh my God, Majin can't close it out.
Damn.
The ankle drop kick, Majin takes it.
That's so fun.
Lil Majin.
Well, I feel like I have made an identity, around playing with King. So I feel like, just for myself, my fans, the whole Tekken community, I owe it to everyone to play with King and keep playing with him.
Going into EVO 2018, Majin wasn't
There's a lot of
expecting to
loyalty
win.
there.
It was the biggest tournament in Tekken history, 3 times the size of 2016's bracket. In fact, Lil Majin had already resigned himself to the consolation prize of enjoying Vegas.
So me and my girlfriend Amber, we booked an Airbnb in Vegas for a whole week. And at the end, I show her what EVO is, because she had never been to EVO. I was like, I'm going to do my best, whatever happens, happens. I just want to show you a good time in Vegas. And a good time around Tekken.
That's so
But
sweet.
EVO had other plans for him. Lil Majin was about to become the protagonist and an absolute monster
His
in
face.
the bracket. After going undefeated in pools, Majin had to face a series of strong opponents from abroad, including John Ding and Naroma, to make top 8. But Majin was locked in.
Dude, he's just kind of going in it. Damn. That's so
That
fun.
pop off, it was totally uncharacteristic for me because I'm usually not a guy that does all the popping off and theatrics and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
but you
once
could
I
tell he got
realized
into
I
it.
beat
Look
this
at that.
guy, I'm in top 8 for tomorrow. I get to show my
That's so
girlfriend.
funny.
Something the average person doesn't even see. I never experienced it. Being
That's
in
so
that
cute.
stadium, everyone around is cheering for me, that was like no other feeling.
Now the hype was unstoppable. Lil Majin was in top 8 winner's side as the only American and definitely the only King player. Instead of seeing the sights and attractions of Vegas on Sunday, he was going to be on
I was
EVO's
gonna
main
say,
stage, taking
cancel
on
your
Korean
plans,
Tekken
babe.
legend and defending EVO champion JDCR. But as Majin was taking in the surreal moment, JDCR quickly brought him back to reality.
Doesn't get the low afterwards.
Oh, he's going for it. Oh, that was so close. Good block. Oh,
Damn.
out of the air. Jaguar step was not a good choice there.
JDCR swept Majin in the first game, but that didn't stop the EVO crowd from picking Majin up off the floor.
Rarely had opportunities to shine on these big stages, but he is definitely bringing it. Oh, here we
Took
go.
off the headset.
He wants to hear the crowd. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
he
he
keeps
ducks
going
it.
for it.
He still gets. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's so great.
Right back at you. A reverse sweep.
Look at that
Majin
eyebrow.
was back in
I wish I could
and
move
in
my
game
eyebrow like
3,
that.
Just like King, he gave the audience exactly what they wanted.
Look at that smile. What a ham.
There it goes.
Bam. That's so sick. What a fun character.
Oh, he got him. Let's go, Majin.
Oh my God, it was a low at that range. Jesus, I can't
That's
believe
crazy.
what I'm
Oh,
watching.
wait, is this a 3D one?
Bag of tricks.
Oh, backing up underneath.
Damn.
JDCR
Oh
bringing
my
it all
God.
the way back.
And an amazing match between these two. Final round.
Final round 2-2.
Hero.
And again, he's playing soft
He threw him,
combat.
he broke it.
Okay. Try to grab him.
Oh, he gets it. One more hit can do it.
Oh my
The block.
Damn.
Against the odds,
That's so
Majin had done
fun.
it. The people embraced their champion. It was pandemonium.
That's so great. Oh, I'm getting emotional. I just
Lil
got
Majin's run
goosebumps.
ended there, though. He fell in back-to-back sets against Lowhigh and Kudons. However, that put him in 3rd place, the highest
That's
placement an American
fantastic.
had ever achieved in Tekken 7.
And you know who's
And
in
he didn't
third?
even plan on that
Lil
shit.
Majin!
And when the fans look back on EVO 2018,
that's
they
so
don't remember his
fun.
loss. They remember Lil Majin's incredible underdog win over JDCR. They remember the hype. They remember the people's champ.
I was satisfied and disappointed because I felt I could have done better at the end. But at the same time, I'm like, look, you just made history in the biggest Tekken tournament ever. I felt, you know, a sense of pride then.
Yeah.
Just to get that far, to get that medal.
That's
finish
amazing.
in third place. Doesn't get any better than that.
Fantastic fucking story, dude. I can just imagine going to EVO and you're like, I'm just gonna go, I'm just gonna have fun, I'm gonna play the pools. All of a sudden you blink and you're on the stage. What an incredible feeling. Even just getting there is like such a crazy feat. I have like such a big smile on my face. Before we get into it, I want to give a big shout out to AdvancedGG. They have focus drinks, energizing drinks, sleepy time drinks, and all different flavors and colors. If you would like to get yourself a tasty little treat, a sneaky little beverage, then use code AERO70 to get 10% off of your next order. Thank you so much, AdvancedGG, for sponsoring me.
One thing about EVO is that you see the celebration, but there's also always the heartbreak.
At EVO 2018's Dragon Ball FighterZ Grand Finals, fans witnessed one of the most legendary and divisive maneuvers in fighting game history. Battling for the title of Dragon Ball FighterZ first ever
Sonic
EVO
Fox
champion
and
were
Goichi.
Sonic Fox and Goichi, two of the game's biggest stars and rivals.
The fated battle, the lore is here. You want to talk about storylines? Both of these guys were key components to making Dragon Ball FighterZ the hypest game today.
Seeing him playing in Tokon was really fun.
Finals, and while Sonic Fox convincingly came out on top, Goichi was ready for the run back. Coming into this series, the two were tied in all-time tournament matchups, and the crowd was ready to see who was truly the best.
Goichi has to win 2 sets coming from the losers.
Oh, Dragon Ball.
To beat Sonic Fox. Sonic Fox,
I can't see this without thinking of Light Arrow.
Oh, that was so loud. Talk to me. That was music to my earlobes.
And in the first set, Goichi made a thundering statement.
Oh, he's a big man. Sonic Fox thought it was the overhead.
What is Sonic Fox going to do here? He's not going to... Actually, no, he's dead.
Damn.
He's dead.
Mixer.
This is another game I really do want to check out as well.
Bang, energy field.
Ooh, okay. 1 on the board for Goichi. Looking way better than he did in the winners finals, I will say that.
Goichi looked calm, collected, and ready to reset the bracket.
Watch this. Oh, I feel like the auto combo commando is coming from Sonic Fox. I feel like...
Yeah, or maybe to bait the DP, just light nothing. Oh, God, a clean air dash forward. Caught Sonic Fox running up.
He's
got plenty of bar, yeah. HDP, maybe?
He's going to vanish with 2H, knock him down, and that might be enough.
Final flash, Sonic Fox nodding.
Pixel.
God,
Damn.
Oh, condition. So sick, Sonic Fox. With a chance to bring this
This
back.
is crazy.
A little steep, but I've seen it before many times.
Yeah, this is tough. There's so many little things that could just kill him right here. So many little errors.
Yeah, it literally could be just anything at this point.
Actually hit Vegeta.
That's got to be such a tense moment.
Ran all the way up, and it's gonna be a reset.
We got a reset, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, look at Goichi.
Reset.
Sonic Fox looked really shook by Goichi's start, and it is not easy to catch a player that experienced on a win.
Yeah.
Now, most players go back to character select when they need to take a breath, but Sonic Fox had a different plan.
In a move that no one saw coming, Sonic Fox invoked an uncommonly cited EVO rule requesting to switch sides with their opponent.
What's Sonic Fox doing? Is he riding his wheel right now? What's going on here?
Yeah, the question Sonic Fox is apparently
Interesting.
be a side switch in between the sets.
Like I said, I've been in the game since 03, and that's always been the case. You can actually do that on the arcade cabinets. I never thought I'd see the day where I see it on the console.
According to the rulebook, Sonic Fox had every right to ask to switch sides, but it took staff a while to figure it out and translate the situation to Goichi.
This was a 3-hour top 8. Everyone was exhausted, and you can only imagine how Goichi felt. Sonic Fox completely halted his momentum.
I think he did the right move. He wasn't confident on his side, so he went to the other side. And I mean, now who sold the story the whole time was Goichi. I mean, you saw his face when Sonic Fox asked for the switch. He's like, yo, come on, man. Like, are you serious? Let's get it popping. You know what I mean?
After 5 full minutes of delay, the ruling was that, mid-set, they could flip a coin for player one's side.
I don't know. It might be a stretch, But Sonic Fox maybe did that just to cool the man off.
Sonic Fox won the toss, switched sides, and as soon as the match resumed, they seized the momentum.
This might have made him angry, actually.
Yeah, even more angry than he already was. Reset point, grand finals now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Sonic Fox early start.
All he needed was the side switch.
Whether it was like a mental thing or... Yeah, that's crazy. They made a choice there.
Got him. That was godlike Sonic Fox.
Holy.
We're gonna tag. Free tag? This is a free tag. Are you actually confident in the mix-up, though?
That's insane.
He might win. Oh, he's got 16.
Okay.
Mix-up.
He's getting acquainted with down back right now.
Nice. Beats the vanish.
Oh.
Another one.
Wow. Okay. Finally. Yo, this is going down to the wire.
This is crazy.
Oh, that block was incredible.
You really think you slick, Goichi? I like that.
He got
he got
Sonic Fox.
Oh, and Sonic Fox is feeling that. He's powering up. He's hulking up.
Goichi never recovered, and Sonic Fox didn't give him any room to breathe.
I mean, we've seen it before. We saw the
I'm starting to get a little bit of an idea about Sonic Fox as a player and a person. I feel like from these matches.
Goichi looked like he just finished running laps. We're taking a deep breath.
Okay, missed the combo. Big turnaround here for Goichi, side switch, level 3.
And that's all he can do right now at this point is a level 3. Oh, he's gonna save the bars. Get off of me. No staggers for you.
I feel like you gotta be into meditation or something.
Fox up 2-0.
One more. Oh my God. One away
to be a FGC professional league player. You gotta have some inner zen.
This is it for Goichi. He's gonna have to make a decision here to stay in the game. Where are we going, Sonic Fox?
And he gets the block.
Oh, super!
He got the
Damn.
block all right. This is it. One character left for Goichi.
Yo, wait, do not tell me we're gonna summon. Are we gonna summon? And Sonic Fox is your
Jesus Christ.
Evolution 2018 champion.
That switch, that side switch changed everything.
Sonic Fox took home their 4th EVO title, and their first for a non-NRS game, cementing them as one of the greatest fighting game players of all time.
Yeah, dude, he won the CEO Tokon one.
Better player that night, but everybody wondered what would have happened if Goichi didn't.
Yeah, I was literally just thinking that. I was literally just thinking that, like, what would have happened if they hadn't switched sides.
There is one thing about EVO is that you see the celebration, but there's also always the heartbreak.
Fortunately for fans, the rivalry between the two didn't end there. A year later, Goichi roared back against Sonic Fox at EVO to finally claim his crown.
This is it.
Okay. That feels good.
There it is, Goichi, your Dragon Ball Fighters 2019 EVO champion.
That's so cute. Oh, Sonic. That's very cute.
Up there, defeating Sonic Fox to claim
what a
victory.
fantastic,
when a
like,
new
showman.
game joins the EVO lineup, you don't always get an incredible storyline like this. But Goichi and Sonic Fox wrote history like only 2 true veterans from different worlds could.
I'm so impressed with how he
I'm
played.
so glad
And
that he, like, celebrated him as well. Yeah, dude. He's so sweet.
He is just so happy to be here playing the game, and Goichi, what an incredible champion he is.
That's so cute. I love that. Okay, that might be my favorite moment. I love the camaraderie and the showmanship between people. I really thought the Sonic Fox was gonna kind of just, like, take a step back, but no, he freaking, like, held that man's head in his lap and celebrated with him. Like, that takes a lot. I thought that was really beautiful. That might be my favorite moment so far.
In 2018, Arslan Ash put Pakistani Tekken on the map by emerging from obscurity to destroy the god of Tekken Knee at OUG.
Punish? Oh god, oh god, oh boy, oh god. And that's it! Wow!
Knee
gets beaten by Arslan.
Is beat by Arslan 3-0.
Then, he won EVO Japan 2019, proving his success wasn't a flash in the pan. Pakistan was indeed a hidden mecca of Tekken, and yet more players would break through as a result.
He's the Phoenix ahead! He's the Phoenix behind!
Oh, he blocked it! It's over!
Arslan's gonna get the tournament! Arslan, he's your EVO Japan champion!
Nice, I love that jacket.
A Tekken star was born, and his name is Arslan Ash. At UCLA Law School, there were a lot of foreign students, and one of them was a law student from Pakistan, from Lahore, Pakistan.
Okay. Oh, a law student.
He would always tell me, like, look, these players seem good, but you gotta see our players in Pakistan. He was absolutely right in retrospect.
But that meant that heading into EVO 2019 in Las Vegas, the element of surprise was no longer on Arslan's side. For months, everyone was able to study his matches against the best Korean and Japanese players in the scene. And yet, his unique defensive playstyle looked unstoppable. Arslan seemed destined to make history, but there was one man who was ready to stop him. Waiting in winter semifinals was Knee.
And if you guys don't know the history between these two, Arslan came onto the scene at EVO Japan out of nowhere, beats everybody, and wins EVO Japan. So he's trying to be the first guy to win both EVO Japan and EVO Vegas in the same year for Tekken 7. It's gonna be crazy. I think he's got a chance.
Oh, Kasumi locked in for Arslan Ash.
Arslan had been playing Kazumi all year, focusing on whiff punishing and evasion. Knee, however, was famous for mastering the entire roster. No one was sure who he would choose to counter Arslan, and his selection was surprising.
Oh my God. Wow. He picked Geese.
I don't know what that means.
People say these are the two best characters in the game. It's hard to argue. And
especially in a tournament setting.
Yeah, tournament characters.
You guys got to remember, Geese Howard, meter character. Once he has meter, it completely changes the flow of the match.
Yeah, lots of ways to open you up.
Oh, he does have a meter over there.
Geese also rewarded strong whiff punishes. Knee was essentially telling Arslan he could beat him at his own game, and in the beginning, he did.
This is gonna hurt, and he's capitalizing big time. Wall break all the way. Oh my God, he's the mayor of Corner
my
Town.
gosh, and he got it.
Wow, amazing. Oh man.
I think he would start to low parry to change the momentum shift at the very least.
Oh, the counter hit.
And
he's got bar. Okay. Oh my God.
Oh, and he got it again.
Unbelievable! That was unbelievable!
Despite dropping the first game, Arslan and Knee went blow for blow in game 2, and the entire arena seemed to hold its breath.
This style is so cool because they're both playing so defensive that the time is gonna... Wow!
He got it.
Sidestep right. Time is gonna be a factor on many of these matches, and that's what builds all the excitement. Oh, the sidestep! Wow, that is incredible.
And Knee looking to close it out here. It's just enough.
Perfect.
All right, tie game.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you play that defensively.
Nobody's trying to hit a button. Nobody wants to hit a button.
Neutral, footsies. I know these words.
20 seconds left on the clock. No, he has 2 bars. Needs in range.
It might be max mode mix-up time.
Oh, look for the back 3. Look for the back 3.
Damn.
Oh, the jabs. Arslan Ash. 2 rounds.
Okay, Arslan turning things around.
This
Looks
is
like
intense.
the infinite stage pick was a good one.
Oh yeah, it's definitely benefiting here right now because he's looking to create more space. He's starting to back up,
And
fighting
that's not typically what you see people do against Korean players. Korean players prefer infinite stage, but Arslan is the anomaly.
Arslan, oh, the drop. That's important. 1-1-2 gets the knockdown anyway.
He's got 3 bars. He's got to use it now. He doesn't have to go down with 3 bars. You don't want to do that.
Oh, activate on the wild ride.
Oh, just completely wasting the bar.
Arslan Ash takes game number 2.
God damn.
Even the final game went back and forth. It was impossible to predict who was going to come out on top in this war of attrition.
Bro, I've been waiting so long to see this match. It's actually ridiculous.
The triple low parry attempt.
Jeez, dude.
The fuzzy guard.
That down 4-2, trying to find a counter hit.
We're seeing something different. You know, Knee's evolving. He's changing the way he's approaching. He's using the jab to create the flow of his character.
Yeah, very interesting. Oh, damn, a tiger?
Oh, the block and the punish. First round, game number 3. That's Arslan Ash.
Of course, this is winner's side. Early start. He's gonna light one of those candles for himself.
God damn.
He had to use the meter, but right now, it's looking good.
Oh yeah, here we go, Corner Town.
Jeez, look at that combo.
Huge lead. Wow.
Damn, that's crazy.
A mile away, perfect.
But in the dying seconds of the match, with a spot in winners finals on the line, Arslan found his opening.
The time. Oh! The mix-up!
What's he gonna do? Oh, man. There's no time left. There is.
Unbelievable. The time. Look at the time.
Got him. Follow up.
Unbelievable. The lead.
Holy shit.
Oh, he got the lead. Oh,
no fucking way. 1 fucking second.
Again.
he has the best defense in the business, but Arslan found an opening that nobody else could. By clutching out that round, he proved he was the best Tekken player in the world.
Although the two faced off again in grand finals, Arslan's historic run would not be denied. He once again proved that he and Pakistan had truly arrived, and that Tekken was forever changed.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God!
That's crazy, dude.
You can dread it, but
the reverse sweep. Oh, 2019. We're getting up there.
After the disastrous end to Smash 4's run at EVO the previous year, fans needed the first Smash Ultimate Tournament to be amazing. And ironically, the two players who missed 2018's cursed bracket arrived to save the day in 2019. MKLeo came out swinging in Ultimate, racking up a massive list of high-profile victories. At Genesis 6, Summit, and CEO 2019, Leo showed that he was clearly one of the game's greatest players.
Leo is the question. We have not found the answer.
Tell me the answer, please. Is it to just not enter the bracket if MKLeo's going to be in there? I mean, at least he can't kill you in that way.
If you beat Leo, that was a feat, a phenomenon. Like, it didn't matter when you beat him, if it was to get first or if it was to put him in losers or whatever. Like, you pretty much got to hang your names up in the rafters or something.
Tweak, though, was no slouch and beat Leo to win Frostbite 2019 while also taking Get On My Level 2019 and Low Tier City 7 for himself. There was no question. He was gunning for Leo's spot at the top.
Now it's time for Tweak to take over that spot and try to stop MKLeo from winning EVO, the biggest esports tournament of the year for Smash Bros.
The stage was set for a clash between these two players to determine the first ever EVO Smash Ultimate champion. MKLeo was on loser's side after a shocking defeat to Kameme, giving Tweak a golden opportunity to end their showdown quickly.
Good pivot grab, and Leo just keeps landing into Tweak.
Yeah, absolutely. Getting this grab right here. He's going to toss him up off the stage. It's so good.
I don't get smashed at all.
Extra good. Getting the down air spike off of that. MKLeo tried to get the edge guard and got punished so hard for it.
Oh, wow. He air dodged in again.
But he's living, this man, with the DI of the gods and a counter as well to avoid the edge guard.
Oh my God!
Oh, he's playing as the Persona guy.
Tweak is so far ahead of Leo. Tweak's brain is escaping his skull. I have never seen anyone play at a level like this.
This man is definitely transcended right now, and Charizard's out. Just throw out the Flare Blitz and end this thing. Take all of our souls right now. Oh, what a pivot tilt! Game 2.
That's crazy.
Tweak.
After two close games, Tweak was a single win away from winning EVO 2019, the biggest Smash tournament of all time. Leo was as deep in the hole as you can be. Since he was in losers, he needed to reverse sweep this set just to stay alive.
So here we are, man. Game 3, potentially last game of the tournament. Or will this be the reverse 3-0 for MKLeo right now?
Maybe it was the growing pressure to close the match out, but Tweak suddenly appeared less confident in reading Leo, and Leo's Joker began to push connect.
Gotta be careful here. If he grabs him under that platform, you know what's happening.
Wait, what happens under the platform?
He didn't get it.
Okay,
and the back air is gonna land. Leo winning that interaction.
Tweak got DI ready though.
I think he got his DI mixed up just because he might have gone for the up smash. We need a flare
God
blitz.
damn.
And he does it, but
Holy.
it still gets stuck out by the back air.
So risky to go for the change right there, but he's able to almost make it back to the ledge. There he is in the trump, but no back air.
So many air dodges. He has to play so reactive. And there it is again.
God damn.
Leo says, hail to the king, baby.
In Game 4, it looked like Tweak regained control. He was up 2 stocks. This was his chance to win it all, but Leo had other plans.
Up 2 stocks.
Leo locked the fuck in.
Tweak needs one more stock to win EVO. Can he do it, or will Leo seal the deal here?
Ooh, that pivot right there. But
oh,
he didn't
damn.
have the read, and now maybe possibly
how are there so many moves? There's 2 buttons to it. I don't get it.
He cannot let that shake his confidence. Look at Leo coming alive right now. 74%, and poor little Squirtle cannot handle too much more. Neither can I.
Damn.
Off the right side, and it's an even game. 49% only on MKLeo. What is the option now? He pivoted. He had the read on that grab, but Tweak did not pull the trigger. And now back air knocking him so far away.
Sweet spot.
What is your option? How you getting off the ledge?
Oh my God! Did he do it? Forward throw. He's gonna survive. Leo has Arsene out. This could go either way.
Oh, he reads him, but he does not pull the trigger on that forward tilt, and now this could take him out.
Okay, that's crazy.
Oh, Tweak.
Tweak couldn't do it in one series. MKLeo stayed clutch and completed the reverse sweep.
Oh, okay, no punish for that rapid jabbing on his shield. So lucky, but here's a grab opportunity. No follow-up.
So there's still punishes and stuff in this.
Yeah, he is not falling for that falling down air or those Pokemon switches off stage. There is the reset.
Leo had earned one last chance to win EVO, and he suddenly looked inevitable.
Damn, yeah, you can see the change in him.
This man and throwing him off the stage goes so low. Can he catch him with the back air? But can he make it back?
So low. He tried to survive. He tried to survive.
Wow.
So scary for Tweak. I mean,
the maps moving really throw me off too. It's so tough to like keep track of.
He's solar powered. I don't know what to tell you. Good.
He's solar powered. They're inside, Cody.
That man off the stage, but oh my gosh, on the recovery.
And it's a night in the fucking game. What are you talking about?
Can he find it within himself to be able to win this set?
Looking like he's gonna do it right here with this edge guard. Yes, absolutely, with the back air, taking him out of it, going up
the heels.
Tweak, man, if you're in this scenario, you gotta feel kind of bad about it.
Now, Tweak was one game away from elimination. And even though he got the first stock, it didn't matter.
That projectile from Joker.
Yeah, he's actually using it really well. You see him when he's off stage, using it also to pressure him and force him
Are they allowed to use items?
So he can't get the perfect edge guard.
Tweak is just camping on this ledge.
I don't see any items.
He's gonna pay for it. He thought he had everything covered, but Leo coming out there to beat him. Okay, Leo going deep for the down air. It's not gonna happen. There's the forward throw, has him off stage. Arsene is out. Gonna see the down tilt, not gonna land.
How do you jump up that high? I fall every fucking time, dog.
On it from Arsene.
Oh, got the back throw into the back air. We have the forward smash, the Hail Mary.
He went for everything right there with that, yes, and rolling onto the stage so unsafely, but DIing again to keep himself barely alive, air dodging to the ledge.
Waiting for the third jab. So smart. He's going to try to go low. Can he spike it? He mistimes it. He grabs the ledge. And with that, MKLeo defeats
That's
Tweak
crazy.
to be a 2019 EVO champion. You can dread it. You can run from it. But in the end, MKLeo will arrive in grand finals.
MKLeo.
That's crazy.
Leo stole this one away from Tweak. In the most incredible reverse sweep in EVO history,
yeah,
he
that's
lost
wild.
every game until he couldn't lose anymore. And with his back truly to the wall, he clutched up and won every single game.
You can
that's
see
insane.
the building blocks building to the crescendo that is the end of that game where Tweak misses the down air on Charizard, and that decides not just that game, but the whole tournament.
Leo won Smash Ultimate's biggest ever tournament, and in the process gave us one of the most iconic Smash moments of all time.
I mean, we talk about
that's
talents
crazy.
in esports that are just so far beyond the rest of the pack. Leo was that. He's just this titan, man. Being able to watch him in his prime was unbelievable.
And I don't know if tears are flowing just yet, but that is pure.
Heian makes history also from 2019. We're approaching modern era.
Huge open bracket, making top 8 at EVO in any game is difficult. But at EVO 2019, Kayane showed us that even if women aren't consistently making the final stage yet, it's only a matter of time. Kayane had been playing fighting games for a long time, and she started at the age of 9, prompted by her older brothers who competed in Tekken.
They came back from school. They started to teasing me, and then I was just beating them so badly.
While she was primarily a Soul Calibur player, in 2010, Kayane won EVO's Street Fighter IV Women's Invitational Tournament, which raised her profile internationally.
And that was the first time I was by myself. Like, I traveled alone. As a woman, that was quite something, and it basically changed my life after that.
Although Kayane had never cracked top 8 at EVO for her main game, she'd come close in 2009 when she placed 9th. But at EVO 2019, there was something in the air. It was Soul Calibur 6's first ever main stage tournament at the event, and almost 750 competitors signed up from across the globe. Kayane was locked in with guest character 2B from the get-go, putting up some great play.
And she built that bar back, and now Tresto's going to be forced to use his soul charge to be able to get out of there. That's good damage. But more importantly, the setup, and she was able to roll out of it. She got out of there. And then
that's crazy. I love 2B. I need to finish Nier Automata too.
Putting in so much work right now. Oh, and it
damn.
Clutches out, staying in winner's side.
I can't believe that jump.
Kayane was 1 win away from making top 8. She just had to beat Student, who had taken her to school at a pre-EVO tournament.
When they would tell me that you have a qualification match to play top 8, but it's against Student, I was like, oh, that's the same guy that beat me yesterday, and he destroyed me 2-0, so what am I doing?
Initially, she went back to an old favorite, Xianghua. When that didn't work, she picked 2B, who had gotten her this far.
Yo, 2B back there.
Yeah, might as well stick with what you got.
Animates her way to safety. Unreal situation. Student had no
2B is so cool.
Nope. Reverse the ledge.
Oh.
All right, what's the mix? Goes in for the
nice.
Kayane with the read.
Holy
follow on 2B. Such amazing damage options.
Kayane surged back, but Student held on until the final round.
Tries to hop over though. Hey, B.
Oh, this is so stressful. 2-2 stressed me out. I've learned this.
Can be enough to kill him now. Stand up. Come here.
God damn. Off the map.
One combo.
Both players seemed nervous as they scrambled to finish it, but Kayane was in control.
1-1. 2B running to the stage as quick as Kayane would love to run into the top 8 on the loser side, but the Student trying to take care of all the knowledge he has within and the data gained from the last 2 games to close this one out. Yeah, life is about similar, but God. Sidestep beat, worst case scenario.
She's super aggressive, but also knows when to like play defensively, it seems, too. Like get some distance. I don't know how I would feel about playing a 3D fighting game like this. It's a lot to consider.
How do you see that coming, Kayane? There we go. That is a maximum punish sidestep and huge distance. No way. Yeah, no way. No, he would have went for the 6-6.
Oh.
No, not like this.
Oh, that's crazy. God damn.
Kayane picks it up.
Kayane was on the brink of making history. All she needed was one last opening, and she found it.
So much opportunities left on the floor, but when you get down to the nitty-gritty, we're talking about the World Championships.
Dude, she's insane. Holy shit.
It doesn't matter if you've been a tournament veteran of 20 years. We all make those wonderful mistakes. How you respond is what determines your character and your legacy here on the big stage of the ball. Right now, the Student avoids the ground damage, guaranteed. Plus Kayane in red.
Bop. Holy shit.
That is the relationship. Hey, this will ring out. And that is it.
God
Kayane
damn.
makes it to the top 8 on the loser side. Here is Soul Calibur 6 EVO 2019. And
that's
I don't know
crazy.
If just yet, but that is pure, raw, clear emotion.
That's so fun. This is the first woman I've seen in a major tournament, I think. At least in EVO, but did I miss somebody?
She had written herself
in this part at
into
least.
FGC legend by making it to top 8 at EVO, and it meant everything to her.
Oh,
the crowd
so
welcomed her warmly to the top 8 stage, and though she was eliminated by Woes, it was an important moment for EVO at large.
That's still
While
fantastic.
Kayane wasn't the first woman to top 8 EVO, it remains a rare
she wasn't.
feat, and her run at EVO 2019 still is an incredibly hype moment for the Soul Calibur community and for women in fighting games.
So it was definitely a dream come true. I think in all my career, I always hear things like women can't be strong in fighting games, they can't make top 8 at EVO. When I won that and made that qualification, it was such a big achievement for me as a Soul Calibur player. But also,
that's amazing.
I think a way to prove that women can do well in fighting games too, that we can be strong.
That's so inspirational. So I am gender fluid. I go by any and all pronouns, but I grew up socialized as a woman. I'm very femme presenting, as you can tell. Looks down at my huge assets. But there is always a part of me and in my femininity that it's always great to see women succeeding. I will always forever be happy to see a woman succeeding. And as fantastic as all of these stories are and all of these wins are, it still means a lot to see a woman go so far in a tournament like this, because even though I don't, think of myself as a woman, I would be competing from that background, right? Like if I ever actually decided to try to like go to local tourneys or go to an event or anything, like that's how I would be categorized as. And it is in the back of your mind of, do people just see me as like having this like complete disadvantage just by virtue of how I was born? You know what I mean? She clearly just proved that's not the case at all. I am very honored and excited to hopefully be tiptoeing my way into this community. A God Reforged for 2022.
When EVO returned in the post-pandemic era, Tekken 7 was still a massive game. In many ways, it had laid the foundation in previous years to remain popular despite the break in competition. But that break was just a tiny blip in the career of Korean Tekken pro Knee, who had already been competing for nearly 2 decades.
Damn, 20 years.
The best of all time, primarily due to his longevity, how long he's been around. I don't think there's anybody that's been around as strong as he has been over the last, 20 years? I don't think there's anybody that's matched
crazy.
At that time, he'd won a lot of tournaments, but only ever won EVO for Tekken Tag Tournament 2 in 2013.
And I think a 50-50 game is going to be...
What is that giant fucking creature?
Oh my god, this is it.
Bronson Transit loses and gets second place. South Korea's Cafe Knee takes it.
Knee was the god of Tekken. His mastery had single-handedly inspired players from far-flung regions to take up the game. To many, he was and remains a living legend.
Yeah, no shit, dude.
Game you basically play well because of this guy.
Yeah.
But despite his enormous influence on the global competitive scene, Knee's time to win a Tekken 7 EVO title seemed to be running out.
첫 번 세븐이 이제 EVO가 시작된 게 제 기억에 2015년 때부터라고 알고 있거든요. 그래서 벌써 이제 오랜 시간이 지났는데 그냥 제 예상에는 내년 정도에는 이제 철권 8이
So he only had this year.
철권 7 EVO 우승 타이틀이 이제 없었기 때문에 올해 어떻게든 뭔가 그 타이틀에 우승했다 이런 걸 좀 가지고 싶었어요.
Those early Tekken 7 tournaments with top 8s typically dominated by Japanese and Korean players seemed now like a lost age with the emergence of Pakistan as a force in the scene, something Knee experienced personally when Arslan Ash beat him in 2019. Now, in 2022, Knee would need to face not only longtime opponents from Korea and Japan, but a new class of traveling Pakistani pros inspired by Arslan's success who were hungry to win international events.
It's not just that there are now these incredible Pakistani players running around winning tournaments, but also that everybody really was invigorated by the emergence of Pakistan, and it leveled up the competition across the board. So this tournament is extremely tough, and for Knee to win is not going to be easy.
Stacked though it may have been, Knee tore through the bracket at EVO, dispatching both Joey Fury and Pina to make top 8.
Not letting Pina even breathe right now. That's 50% gone. Back for just stopping all of his offense. Oh!
Goddamn.
That's it. That's it. He's dead. He's dead. He has to. Oh!
That's crazy.
What is happening right now? Dominance from Knee as he moves into tomorrow's top 8 at the arena.
Then, facing off against his countryman Mo Il, he showed that he was resolved to take this tournament.
He's in big trouble. He's in big trouble. Can't find any
that
big
mental
opening.
fortitude, dude. It is massive.
That will be enough. Knee 2-0 over Moyle. He's going to the winner's final.
But one final test remained. Khan, another Geese main who was on a hot streak with wins over Gen, Anakin, and Super Akuma to make it to winners finals. And of course, he was one of Pakistan's finest players looking to continue his country's reign over
Guys,
Tekken.
keep the masks on if you're gonna wear them. They're ineffective.
But Khan, unlike so many of Knee's opponents to this point, was able to return the favor.
And cover your nose. That's useless.
It should be. That'll be it. There you go. Khan on the board. One apiece.
Despite the next few rounds being closely contested, though, one game was all Khan was able to take from Knee.
The headphones are really nice looking.
He's almost got him. The counter. The wall's right there, though. He's going to live. Last chance, Khan. Down 2.
Nice.
He's going to the grand final.
But Khan came roaring back, upsetting his compatriot Arslan Ash to return to the grand finals. He was the underdog, but he looked ready to depose the god of Tekken.
Does he want to close it out? It could close it out.
There's the use of it.
The sidewall flat.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, 10 seconds. This is going to be so dangerous. Beautiful stuff. Yo, the conversion. Beautiful.
But Knee's composure remained like iron, and he played to Fang's strengths against Khan.
Knee with the small life lead. Khan has not been good in time management situations. Now's the time, Khan.
Oh, what a whip punish again. The
God
story
damn.
of the matchup we've seen.
This is just making me want to play games.
And you hold these punches. That's my round.
I just want to open up
Khan
Street
has
Fighter.
To me to work with. Back tempo into nothing. Single jab. He's baiting it out. That's beautiful.
See what he does. He has
Side step 4.
This is huge. He might get
God
the wall.
damn.
He's gonna get the wall.
That's insane, dude.
He might be dead. He might be dead.
I think Tekken maybe seems the most stressful to me. That and Soul Calibur.
Oh, he blocked it. But it was back too. Again, he missed it! He had 2 chances there.
Oh my god, this is so stressful.
He's so close to winning this championship. But the meter, he has so much meter. Spend the meter, Geeks! He spent it. Here's the mix. 10 seconds about left right now. It's close. He's got 1 more bar. Nee can be champion in 5 seconds. He's got the lead. He's got the lead. Nee's gonna do it. In 3, 2, 1. Nee is your Tekken 7 champion.
God damn.
2022. Nee's
the
long
hype
quest
is so
for a
palatable.
Tekken 7 EVO title was finally over, and he'd bodied the competition with only Khan really pushing him to his limit.
To me, it's always been kind of poetic that Nee inspired so many people to take Tekken seriously, and then Pakistan, who were also inspired by Nee, emerge and kind of show us that there's more to learn. And so Nee is forced to look at that, and he himself is inspired to improve. And this is a guy who's been doing it for 2 decades.
Yeah,
Something
that's
about
crazy.
That is really incredible. It's
That's
something
really
that
cool.
Only fighting games can really create.
In 2022, the Tekken world was almost
It's constantly
unrecognizable
evolving.
from when Nee
Oh
had
shit,
begun
that's why it's called
competing. It was way
evolution.
bigger, more diverse, and more competitive. But Nee was still Nee. He was still a god. And now, even at EVO, Tekken remained his kingdom.
That's so cool. Oh, okay. Here we go. EVO moment 38. I have gotten tons of comments from people asking, bringing up, have you seen EVO moment 38? I have a very high expectation for this. I am very excited. This is from EVO Series 2024. I am so ready.
Completely. Do you understand? That is a worthless button.
Street Fighter 3 was once a pillar of EVO, but as the years went on, older games faded from the spotlight and fewer players picked up the classics. But in 2024, EVO gave Third Strike one more round on the big stage. And while the handful of legends who never gave up on the game dusted off the sticks for one last shot at glory, one player was more ready than anyone: Hayao. Hayao was a Street Fighter 3
He's
champion
adorable.
in his day, winning the legendary Japanese tournament Cooperation Cup in 2005 and consistently placed highly in the few tournaments that were still running for the now 25-year-old
That outfit is
game.
crazy.
So my first introduction to him was in old
Oh, hey,
Super
it's that
Battle
guy.
videos where he would come out in like
Okay.
a weird.
Now that I've seen his face, also I'm so sorry, that outfit is amazing. But the other guy, the guy who was the Smash player and then he like went to EVO, I really liked that moment too.
Dress thing and wearing crazy stuff and just
It looks
acting the way
incredible.
that he acts. So I would say like we always followed him from around 2004. They used to sell DVDs out of certain arcades and you can buy like the Hayao DVD and watch
That's
all
so
Hayao's matches that they
funny.
recorded at the place.
That's
Hayao
so
played
cute.
Hugo, the brawny German grappler whose visual design was clearly inspired by
Yeah,
wrestler
Andre the Giant.
He was also considered
I was
one of
literally
the
just about
worst
to ask.
characters in the game. While Hugo can dish out crazy damage, he's slow, and his terrible anti-airs and unsafe buttons
He is
mean
slow
that
as
other
shit.
characters
He
can
looks like a
bully him
Simpsons
easily.
character.
That didn't matter to Hayao though. What did matter was flexing on people using Hugo's Super Art 1 Gigas Breaker. Its instant startup meant it was always a threat if Hugo had meter, even if it was hard to execute.
Hugo looks like a horror game character, bro.
Beyond being an incredible Third Strike player, Hayao was known as a showman who loved the stage.
That's so funny.
With Third Strike getting its deserved swan song at EVO, the game's greatest showman, now 41 years old, wasn't about to waste it.
Bro is not 41. There ain't no way. Look at them stretches.
No!
That's insane.
In such a situation as that.
Bro wasn't even sitting in the chair.
Incredible.
That was insane. This is the best game ever made.
No tackle. Oh, screen
nice
control.
parry. Oh my goodness. Look at Hayao. Oh.
Yo.
What incredible energy.
With the pose. Oh my goodness.
That's awesome. What?
That's so delightful. Look at him.
Oh my, what?
He's so flexible.
God. How did he do that? That punish was incredible.
Yeah,
Red
L.I.
parry,
Joe.
EX headbutt, into 720.
Absolutely amazing.
I've never seen that. This game has been out for 25 years.
While Hayo's run was incredible, MOV, another Third Strike legend, stopped him in his tracks. Now in losers, every game could be his last. But if Hayo was feeling any pressure in his losers quarterfinal match against Frankie BFG, his performance didn't show it.
Right here. Oh my god. Oh my god! How did he do that?
The minute that's on, he's just running, bro.
He tried. Stand fierce, juggle. No follow. Oh, you thought you could press a medium? Oh my god. He already knows it. He's taking a walk. Bang! It's cat and mouse right now. 29 seconds on the clock.
That's so funny.
He's Frankie with the confirm. Still alive. Do we go for the chip damage? Oh my god!
No fucking way, dude. One pixel and a fucking dream, dude. He's so funny. In those pants, too, they're so tight.
On their feet for Hayo's performance, but no one was ready for what he did next.
Back up. He's not dead yet. Do we go for the cross of Tatsu? He goes for the universal overhead, then backs away, dashes up in danger.
Oh, that's one pixel.
Okay.
No fucking way, dude.
How did he do that? He went past the SA3. He went for the roundhouse. He jumped over completely. Do you understand? That is a worthless button.
Hayo used Hugo's standing roundhouse, itself a pretty useless move, to get through one of the best supers in the game.
That's
he just
crazy.
Knew Frankie would wake up super. It was unbelievable.
Like I said, it's a worthless button. That's crazy. It's a worthless button, and he made it work.
I'm going to be 100% honest, I did not think that he had done it intentionally because it was so crazy. Like, he had read, he will definitely wake up super, and he pressed this useless button to go over it. And part of me refused to believe that he would do something like that. But at the end of the day, this guy's Hayo. He's a Hugo god, and he just knew what he was going to do, and he showed off this intense mastery of the character's moveset and just pressed a useless button to evade it.
Despite the jaw-dropping moment Hayo created, his run ended with a loss to Canadian Chun-Li player Chai Rithi in loser semifinals.
That's so
regardless
fun.
Of the results, Hayo
what
left
a
Vegas with
crazy
a lot
fucking
of new fans
moment,
and some
dude.
much-deserved recognition.
The winner of the first EVO award, the award for best pop-off, goes to
Yeah, he deserves best pop-off. That motherfucker was dancing and acrobatics.
One more chance on a huge stage, and the result was more than anything we could have imagined. Hayo's incredible play cemented itself in history instantly. Seconds after
that character
it
is
happened,
terrifying
people were
to look
already
at.
calling it EVO Moment 38, saying it had the right to sit next to the greatest fighting game moment of all time.
Absolutely agreed.
Asked Third Strike fans whether EVO would ever host another main event for the game, they probably would have told you no, even though they all wanted it. So to finally get it back 20 years after the original EVO Moment 37, and we get again this same combination of a hard read and a perfect reaction. Hayo just sees what's about to happen. He uses this useless move and creates this moment and this hype that
this is so fun. Look at that outfit, bro.
Truly
look at him.
Worthy of being a sequel.
Bro's 41.
It was unbelievable, and honestly, it almost feels like fate.
That's so fun. The Chosen One, also from EVO 2024. We are nearing the end of this. We only have 2. Yeah, but this is the last one. This is the last moment.
Going into EVO 2024, Punk was riding a wave of momentum. The Philadelphia native had been here before, and the last time, he'd stumbled at the finish line against one of the most accomplished fighting game players in the world. But Punk and Street Fighter had changed. Though he hadn't won an EVO or Capcom Cup since his 2017 loss, Punk was still a premier competitor. Even the switch to Street Fighter 6 didn't deter him. If anything,
wait, that's
he
what
looked
I
even
play.
Better.
Oh, no DP jump strong? Feel like?
Maybe. Oh, overhead, chop the dome. Yes.
Still doing Akuma.
Game. Oh my God.
Goddamn.
To God, FlyQuest's own Street Fighter 6 CEO 2024 champion.
Punk entered and won CEO right before he competed at EVO. And while he had some painful history at the tournament, he felt good about his chances in the massive open bracket, filled with the best players from around the world.
Tournaments that have a lot of Japanese players in, I feel very confident because I feel like they don't play me a lot, and every time I play them, they look very lost in this game. The fact that they have a lot of Cami players, but none of them play like me, I feel like gives me a good advantage.
But Punk was carrying more than his own hopes and dreams. His heartbreaking loss to Tokido in 2017 was the closest a North American player had come to winning EVO in over a decade. American fans were desperate to see their hero finally win. And early on, it looked like Punk was once again going to be that hero. Not only did he tear through the bracket, but the victory that put him into top 8 was against none other than Tokido.
That's wild.
One hit from Punk will do it. He's got the full thing. Goes straight into the level 3. Pumps his chest. Tokido is frozen in his chair.
I promise you, man. That's what's crazy. That's what separates these two. It's just a fine line, that fine margin of something that you need. And you can hear the chants throughout the entire convention center.
In top 8,
so
Punk cleared Momochi in no time, putting him in the winners finals against 2019's EVO runner-up, Big Bird. The two were friends outside of the game, but Punk couldn't afford to show any mercy.
Oh, that could have been the kill there for Punk. He doesn't pull the trigger. Double rush, easy confirm. Punk is back in EVO Grand Final.
Very cute.
After dropping to losers, Big Bird overcame the UK's Ending Walker to secure the run back with Punk. That put him back in Grand Finals, setting up a showdown between two competitors who had both stumbled at the final hurdle in the past. Given how the previous
they both have so much
Punk
in.
was clearly the favorite, but Big Bird wasn't going to let history repeat itself.
Oh, he's reeling them in. This is like a Sega bass fishing for real. Oh, what a bait.
How was he so ready? The jab check, the bait.
Damn.
Big Bird's play was so good.
I want to play Street Fighter.
No more Yasar to worry about. Bateson. He's about to be chip here.
Wow. Oh my God.
God damn.
Oh, look at him. He gave him the finger wag.
That's so funny.
He burns himself out, but he's got critical art here. One hit for Punk can do it. He's trying to stick to him. And he finds the hit. Finds the reset. 3-0 right back at you for Big Bird to send us to the final set of Evolution.
The American home crowd looked even more nervous than Punk. Could they bear to see their hero collapse under the pressure of Grand Finals again?
For more than 15 years, no American had won the mainline Street Fighter title at EVO. The scene has had so many of the best players in the world, you know, names like Justin Wong and Alex Valle, Ricky Ortiz, Knuckledew, Idom. They've had the players, but they've just never been able to win. And so for Punk specifically, he's the guy that got closer than anyone ever had. All the way back in 2017.
There's so much weight to it.
I really just can't imagine the pressure he was feeling heading into that last set.
Good block on the overhead. Drop it over for you.
Pressure he was feeling heading into that last set.
Good block on the overhead. Drop it over for you. That was a great choice. You want to talk about rock, paper, scissors?
Not enough to kill. He's going to try to chip him. Chip is a big problem. He got him again.
God damn.
The level 1 from Punk. Trade. All day.
It's so fun because they're like, you can tell that they're friends.
He's on the board.
God
Punk
damn.
came back swinging after the reset, looking like a completely different player. For the first time since the set began, he looked ready to win.
Yeah, dude. He's in. I do want to try Cammy.
Punk is 1 game away.
But Big Bird still had that 3-0 momentum from the first set.
Yeah, for sure.
Hard.
Punk saves the meter, by the way. He did not spend the level 3. And I think he wants to save it for a final round, but that could cost him.
Oh, man. Frustrating City, the overhead on
damn.
Hit too. Nice punish.
Oh,
he did nothing else.
Not surprised that didn't work. Maybe there's a range problem.
Yeah.
Damn.
He burns himself out. Level 1 available. He's going to try to put them both in burnout. Not quite enough. See, Big Bird saved his drive gauge, and that might actually save him the round. Oh, Punk.
Well,
he did build level 1 in the bait.
God damn.
1 round away. One more good gas to do it here from Big Bird.
Yo, Big Bird's in. Fall.
Oh
My God.
He is calling the jump over. Oh my God.
Oh, that's so scary.
Final round.
So where does the paint come from in Street Fighter 6? I almost said Resident Evil 6.
Oh, no anti-air. That could be an EVO losing anti-air. Just like that, Punk.
One more hit.
One more hit will do it. Oh. Big Bird gets hit low,
God damn, dude.
Punk gets his retribution.
Let's fucking go, dude.
Your Street Fighter 6.
Oh, that's amazing. Dude, what a privilege to be with your friend for that.
On the biggest stage in Street Fighter, he'd finally won EVO. And the home
That's
crowd
amazing.
In the arena were
Oh my god,
on
I got
their
goosebumps
feet.
again.
They finally had an American EVO champion. The curse
Amazing.
was over.
This is
Let's
just
go.
such a huge moment for NA, for Street Fighter, for the whole FGC. We get to see Punk finally beat his demons. He never gave up, the fans never gave up, and I just think
so
it's
fun.
impossible not to be happy to see Punk finally win.
Yeah.
Make some noise for your champion.
Oh, that's so cute. I love that.
EVO began like any other tournament in the FGC. It was born out of shared passion, a love for these games that have brought us together from around the world.
There was probably about 60 to 70 some odd people inside the arcade with just nothing but hot and sweaty guys packed like sardines.
Regardless of who you are, how old you are, or where you come from, everyone is welcome in the bracket.
And it's close to burnout. Oh, it is burnout too, so Chip's a big problem, and he gets
That's
the
crazy.
headbutt
How
on
is he
the
playing
comeback
blind?
send.
And no matter how
Dude,
much
I
has
could do
changed,
that.
no matter how big the crowds get or how glamorous the stage becomes, we're still doing the same things we did all those years ago. We're playing fighting games.
In the corner, it's not good. This is not good. Rio is in the verge of losing. And then he hits him, and he wins EVO 2013!
But there's no resources. He doesn't have anything.
Who's this white-haired anime man?
He's your Melty Blood 2022 champion! And that's gonna be it!
Oh, is that Melty Blood? Oh, Fiddle.
EVO grew into the biggest and most prestigious event on the fighting game calendar, the unofficial world championship for an entire genre of games.
He did it! Hey, Blue River is your 2015 EVO champion.
And every year we see legends unfold, whether it's the culmination of a life's work finally being realized or unbelievable comebacks that remind us that the will to win means never giving up.
There's no way. There's literally no way. There's no way. Nah, there's no way. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. No. DI comes back on the final pixel. Even though Itachi, he doesn't believe it.
That's
EVO
crazy.
is not just about the victors. It's also about the off-the-cuff moments we collectively witness, the unforgettable personalities, the unbelievable side stories, and the timeless jokes that we'll remember forever.
Nice job though from both players. Whoa! The shoulder again. Oh, the razor. Oh my God.
Damn. That's so funny.
This game.
I'll quit.
No! Not like this! Oh, I swear. Take two. Find out who that was.
That's crazy.
No,
not Homelander. Not the milk.
No, he just got away from it. Stop it.
He's got him. That's it.
Get cheaper. Yeah.
Okay, the pop off. Oh, he's eating donuts. He's eating donuts.
That's
EVO didn't get to where
amazing.
it is because of the money. Companies and sponsors didn't make the FGC what it is today. You did.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Yes.
Level 1 into level 3. Hikari.
He blocks it RC immediately. Not enough to kill, but that's okay. Still, take up for the situation. Takes the kill. That's going to be Nitro. He's going to be your champion for Guilty Gear Strive.
From those
Let's
of us who
fucking
go 0-2
go.
to the elite few that rise to the peak of the summit, from the tournament organizers to the stream monsters, from the hardcore grinders to the person who is playing for the first time. EVO may be the bastion of the FGC, but it's the community that keeps it going. They have made endless incredible moments, and they will continue to make countless more.
You know. Oh, he burns the meter. That could be it. That could be it. No, not quite. She has so much life. 1.3 mil.
That move was crazy.
Very nice. And we have a new Evolution 2014 champion. Give him another hand.
Dude, that Hugo guy is fucking terrifying to look at.
Wake up, no, but don't ever see. Arrow reaction is gonna keep the United States alive. No shield. Armada. Weapon absolutely tearing
Just one thing I want to say, fighting game is something so great.
What an absolutely, first of all, a shout out to theScore for putting together such an incredible docu-series about the FGC and EVO. This was so fun to watch. This was clearly a labor of love. This was so fun. It was so well edited. The music was incredible. The cinematography very well done. This was maybe my favorite fighting game video that I've watched so far. I feel like, first of all, I feel like I want to boot up Street Fighter 6, which is very tough because I don't even know if I'm going to be able to stream today. I have ADHD. I get hyperfixations. And I was telling them, I was like, this feels so different. This feels so different from a hyperfixation. It doesn't have that manic energy that seems to come from a lot of the things that I get interested in. It feels almost like something in me has to do this. I don't know how to explain it. It's such an odd feeling. As a creator and as somebody who primarily is like a writer, writing is the one thing that has come to me easier than breathing, I think I can say, given that my lung has collapsed before. But getting interested in the fighting game community and fighting games, it feels like something is like waking up. Like, this sounds so dramatic and so corny, but it feels like I was meant to find this and that there's just something here, whether it's just something that I get to take with me through life and is something, a new hobby, something that's fun, a new community that I just get to share something new with, or maybe something more. I don't know. This felt very special to me. I really liked this a whole lot. As always, a big thank you to my members. Thank you so much for supporting me. If you would like to become a member and support me in what I do, you get member-only posts and polls. You get a vote on what we are going to react to for the week. You get member-only live streams and videos, exclusive early access to videos that will be posted, as well as my undying love and gratitude, which is worth a little bit less than everything else, but I still think it's worth mentioning. A sneak peek of what's to come. If you thought that my Rate the Super video was the beginning of my original content, you have no idea, because next week I have something entirely new, not FGC related, that I hope you'll love as much as I have loved putting it together. So please keep an eye on that, as well as all of our reactions yet to come. So until the next video, please take care of yourselves and the people around you and leave the world a little better than the way you found it. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.